Kulinski gives his candid thoughts on the pick for AG Bondi's statement or things she had to say pertaining to all pro-Palestinian people who had negative things to say pertaining to Israel. Let's play the video.
So the other day we covered, I believe it was Ted Cruz's speech at the TPUSA America Fest event. So the other day we covered, I believe it was Ted Cruz's speech at the TPUSA America Fest event. And Ted Cruz was very open about the fact that he's going to wage a war on free speech. Very open about that fact. That was like part of his speech. And of course he centered it around the biggest taboo issue on the right, Israel. They take a tremendous amount of money from AIPAC, tremendous amount of money from Israeli donors. So do the Democrats, by the way.
Word.
But
Both.
the right doesn't even bother to try to pay any lip service to like Palestinians being human beings, or any lip service to like
certain people, not all, but
rights.
certain people on the right. Yes.
We're going to try to pay any lip service
We
to,
can't
like,
lump
Palestinians
all.
being human beings, or any lip service to like basic human rights. So Ted Cruz goes out there and he's like, yeah, we're going to crack down on free speech, we're going to wage a war on free speech, and nobody's going to be allowed to be pro-Palestine. And I covered that and I said, this is what they have planned. Well, guess what? Now we have this video here. This is Trump's U.S. Attorney General pick, Pam Bondi. Here she is echoing the exact same sentiment. This war on pro-Palestine speech is coming. It is coming. Here we go. She is echoing the exact same sentiment. This war on pro-Palestine speech is coming. It is coming. Here we go.
These students in universities in our country, whether they're here as Americans or if they're here on student visas, and they're out there saying, I support Hamas. You and I have seen that on all of these television shows. Frankly, they need to be taken out of our country, or the FBI needs to be interviewing them right away when they're saying, I support Hamas, I am Hamas. That's not saying I support all these poor Palestinians who are trapped in Gaza. That's not what they're saying. So I think their student visas need to be revoked. I think we need to reinstate President Trump's travel ban immediately. There's a lot of things that can be done to stop this. Yeah, the anti-Semitism is rampant throughout this country now, and it's truly, truly heartbreaking to see what's happening to all of our Jewish friends in this country by really just, I think, a lot of ignorant kids and students and people who don't understand that Hamas equals terrorism, even worse, at its worst.
So what they're going to do is define any sort of pro-Palestine advocacy, define it as a terrorist sympathizing event,
Crazy.
or an
Crazy.
anti-Semitic event.
Weak.
Or what you do is you take the most
Whack.
extreme examples
Woke.
you can find and pretend like that's what the whole thing is for.
Blanket
So, this is just a pro-Hamas
statements.
protest or whatever.
Yeah.
Define every pro-Palestine protest
Crazy.
as that.
It's
And
goofy.
then do
Stupid.
exactly what she says. Ted Cruz says, cut off all of the federal funding that these schools get if they allow free speech, if they allow a pro-Palestine protest. All their funding's gone. What does that mean? The university's going to call the cops to crack their skulls. Then she takes...
Yeah, Bondi, she said even the people who legally live in America will get deported if they dare to criticize Israel or the government of Israel. They will get deported. Yo, she's tripping, bro. Yes, we agree that Hamas is a terror group. Yes, it is the indisputable, incontestable truth. Yes, they want to eradicate and extirpate the Jews, bro. They really want to extirpate the Jews. That is their aim. Yo, but yes, certain pro-Palestinian people do support Hamas. They are radical people, but those people who want to destroy, to hurt, to damage, to harm people, to damage property, and engage in illegality, yes, they should be punished. But the people who just have critical things to say pertaining to the government should not be punished. If they are not saying kill the Jews or kill Israeli people or do harm to Israeli people, to Jewish people, they should not they should not get punished or locked up or deported. Yeah. If you live in America, if you legally live here, you should not get deported. You can't, because you were born on this soil. How, in what way can people get deported if they can? In what way can the people who legally live here get deported? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Bondi is tripping. Yes, the people who damage, who hurt, who do illegal things should get punished. Yes. The students who break the law should get removed and expelled and jailed. Yes. But the people who have real criticisms of Israel and the government and the actions that the Israel Defense Forces group is engaging in should not face negative consequences. People, this is a free country. You don't have to you don't have to agree with what certain people say, but they have the right to say the things they want to say, as long as they don't call for harm or foment harm, physical harm, or foment violence. They protesters, if they don't damage things, they should be permitted to protest, to say what they have to say. There should be no worry. People should not have to fear jail or prison, a prison sentence or deportation. That is craziness, This bloke is MAGA, but this bloke is not a sheep either. This bloke is not a sheep, meant to say he's MAGA, but he's not a sheep. Words. Bondi, she's tripping all the way, bro. This makes zero sense. It really does. But she doesn't think it is crazy or dumb or imprudent. She thinks it is the good thing to do. Insane, bro. This is insane. You don't have to agree, but you have to permit people to say different things. Everybody won't agree on. We people in America we won't agree on 100% of things. Yeah, if we did, the country would be insipid, robotic, boring. It would be whack, trash. Yeah, Bondi, you chill, please, chill, please.
It's a step further. How a pro-Palestine protest. All their funding's gone. What does that mean? The university's going to call cops to crack their skull. Cut off all of the federal funding that these schools get if they allow free speech, if they allow a pro-Palestine protest. All their funding's
goofy.
Gone. What does that mean? The university's going to call the cops to crack their skulls.
Yo, Johnson, he wanted the pro-Palestinian people who protested at different universities, Columbia, different places, to get arrested, to get jailed. Yeah, that is dictatorial, bro. The despotic. It is anti-free speech. Yo, people, the Johnsons, certain people on the right, they are hypocrites, bro. They do contradict. It is crazy. They purport to be for free speech, but when it comes to Israel, they say nah. If you say what we don't agree with or what we perceive to be hateful, you or anti-Semitic, what we perceive to be anti-Semitic, you have to get jailed. You have to get locked up. You have to get locked up because you are not a sheep of Israel, or a simp, or a fawner, or a brown noser, or a puppet. It is trash. It really is despicable, execrable, it is indubitably execrable, bro. What these pro-free speech people on the right are doing, bro. And this is not the whole right. This isn't the whole right or the whole MAGA. This isn't the whole right or the whole MAGA. It is certain people, certain repubs support this muzzling of pro-Palestinian voices. They support the muzzling of pro-Palestinian voices. It is all the way weak, bro. It is bozo-ish. It is bird-ish. It is clown-ish, bro. It is to be hated. It is to be detested.
Then she takes it a step further. How a pro-Palestine protest. All their funding's gone. What does that mean? The university's going to call on the cops to crack their skulls.
Crazy.
Then she takes it a step further and does what Trump said on the campaign trail, which is, let's deport the pro-Palestine protesters. Anything they can find on anybody that might allow them to say, oh, we're going to revoke your visa, you can't be here anymore. They're going to do it over the issue of Palestine.
Goofy.
They're going to do it over the issue of Palestine.
Goofy.
So here we
Goofy.
have the clearest, most open example I've ever seen of the right saying, forget the First Amendment, forget free speech, forget free protest. We're going to throw the book at you. We're going to bust up the protest.
Yep. Send Shapiro. The Clavens, the Shapiros, the Pragers, the Rubens, they support this goofy-ish. They support the arresting of people who dare to of these students who dare to say anything that is not placative or simping or partial to Israel. It is crazy, yo. It is very crazy, yo.
Of the right saying, forget the First Amendment, forget free speech, forget free protest. We're going to throw the book at you. We're going to bust up the protest. We're going to arrest you. Forget free protest. We're going to throw the book at you. We're going to bust up the protest. We're going to arrest you. We're going to charge you. We're going to call you terrorist sympathizers. If not just terrorists, we're going to call you pro-Hamas. We're going to destroy your life. You saw those. They had these billboards that would put the face of students who were protesting on it and call them like anti-Semite of the day or whatever, or Hamas supporter or whatever, putting these people's lives in danger as a direct result of it. They're being open about that. And here's my question for you. Where are all those free speech warriors I was hearing from 3 years ago? Ben Shapiro, Dave Rubin, Joe Rogan, all these people who spent fucking Lord only knows how many hundreds of hours bemoaning wokeness and the authoritarian left and the crackdown on free speech and the First Amendment. Weird. Here,
like those people he just named, I agree with them on a lot when it comes to many topics, but when it comes to Israel, we don't agree on much. They are some of the biggest hypocrites, bro. They really contradict what they say, bro. They purport to be anti-wokeness, but they are equally woke. They are just as woke as these radical leftists who say everything that is disagreeing with what the radical pro-Palestinian people say is Islamophobic, anti-Islam, and the Shapiros, the radical pro-Israel people, they are on the right. They are equally woke. They are just as woke as the radical leftists who say anything who say that anybody who says disagreeing things pertaining to Gaza and to what the pro-Palestinian people say is Islamophobic, anti-Islam, and racist. These people are just as woke, yo. It is really whack, really whack.
Bemoaning wokeness and the authoritarian left and the crackdown on free speech and the First Amendment. Weird. Here we have the clearest example of an actual threat to free speech. This is not just some comedian who had their gig canceled because the venue didn't want to deal with the bullshit. This is an actual threat to the Constitution. And where are they? Fucking none of them are saying anything. None of them. What does that say? What does that say about them? You know what it says about them? They never care about this. They never care about free speech.
Fake, fugazi. They are fugazi, phony.
Because the real test of whether or not you believe in the principle is do you apply it on issues where you actually disagree with it.
Unfair,
now,
inconsistent.
I said, hey, I hate Ben Shapiro, but he should be able to speak at college. Don't ban him.
Salute to Kulinski for saying that. Even though Kulinski is very woke, we disagree on a lot of things. We disagree on many things, but he is dope for not wanting the repubs to be canceled or prevented from speaking on college campuses. Yeah, big praise to Kulinski for saying what he said. Word. Big praise to Kulinski for what he said. Word.
Now, I passed that test. I said, hey, I hate Ben Shapiro, but he should be able to speak at college. Don't ban him. Same with Ann Coulter. Don't ban her. I passed that test. None of these charlatans have passed that test. None of them. Zero. Because they don't actually care about this issue. They just use it as a tool
Agree.
to try to virtue
Agreed.
signal and market the Republicans
We
as
concur
being more principled
on
and more
that.
pro-free speech.
On this.
As these
We
are
do
the people
concur on this.
if the Republicans as being more principled and more zero, because they don't actually care about this issue. They just use it as a
Word.
tool
Fact.
to try to
Facts.
virtue signal and market the Republicans as being more principled and more pro-free speech.
Yeah, neither group is really more principled to me, but he might disagree with that because he's yeah.
If the Republicans as being more principled and more pro-free speech, as these are the people who are promising the next great crackdown. And this is to say nothing of what we've already learned, who are promising the next great crackdown. And this is to say if the Republicans as being more principled and more pro-free speech, as these are the people who are promising the next great crackdown. And this is to say nothing of what we've already learned about what the right has done on this issue. How many states have anti-BDS laws? You're allowed to boycott.
To those who don't know what BDS is, it is what BDS stands for. It stands for boycott, divestment, and sanctions. Boycott, the campaigns pressure the government to withdraw or to the boycott is campaigns pressure the government to withdraw support of Israeli sporting, academic institutions, and cultural institutions that engage in the infringement and the encroachment of Palestinian rights. Divestment is campaigns pressure banks, pension funds, and universities to withdraw investment from all Israeli camps and all global camps that perpetuate this Israeli enslavement, this occupation, this evilness that is going on in Gaza. Yeah, and sanctions. The governments are pressured to fulfill their legal obligations to end the Israeli apartheid. They have to cease business with illegal Israeli settlements. They have to cease business with illegal Israeli settlements. They must cease business with illegal Israeli settlements. Facts.